Today we're cooking spaghetti with meatballs. The best meatballs, with tons of zucchini. I'm eating them right out of the skillet. So good. Hi guys, welcome back to Bread and Butter. Today we're gonna cook something that we have for lunch and or dinner, maybe twice a week. Meatballs. You can serve them over spaghetti. You can throw some in a soup. You can have them with rice or just some cauliflower rice or just some vegetables. It's a really handy thing to have in your freezer because they freeze well and it's just a quick dinner. All you need to do is just throw them in the oven or fry them up with like a nice tomato sauce or a nice barbecue sauce. We love meatballs. I'm always looking for ways to make our meals a bit more nutritious. And today we're gonna add some zucchini to our meatballs. That's gonna add some extra fiber, which is always great. But the zucchini also makes the meatballs more, would you say moist? I hate that word. Juicy. They become more juicy. So we're gonna need 1 egg, my massive zucchini. We're gonna use oat bran. You could totally substitute this for oat flour or maybe even all-purpose flour, but this stuff is good. It's very neutral in taste, but it does tend to make the meatballs a bit more fluffy. This is my mince. Now this is beef, ground beef, and I just had laser surgery on my eyes, so I can't even see. Can you help me with this? What's the fat content? Is it lean? 4%, okay. Roll it back. I love the packaging, kind of creative. So you can get any kind of mince you like, but I like to use beef, and that's basically it. So we're gonna grate the zucchini and just kind of mix it all up. I tend to do it with my hands. I just kind of love to dive in. Salt, pepper, and today we're gonna bake these. Yep, we're gonna bake them. I think that's a bit more healthy than just frying them. And it's quick and easy, and let's get cooking. They hold up really nicely. I like to make them the size of like a golf ball. I just had an idea. I think you could probably, to make them like even, really like the same size, you could probably use something like an ice cream scooper, but I love doing this with my hands. To me, this is such a kind of, I don't know, like a stress relief, like a little meditation. Because I sometimes eat these without like a spaghetti and like a tomato sauce, you could add something to the mince itself, just to give it a bit more flavor. Maybe some sriracha or some Worcestershire sauce, you know, something to give it a bit more flavor. But trust me, these guys are really good. And look how beautiful the zucchini looks. What's really nice is I don't even bother squeezing out any excess liquid. I think it's good for the meatball. It just adds a bit more to that juiciness I was talking about. So I've preheated my oven. I'm gonna cook these guys for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the size. As always, the details of this recipe are linked below. How much zucchini you need, how much mince you need, and I'll see you when these guys are out. while the meatballs are baking in the oven, I'm gonna boil some spaghetti and let's talk about the sauce. I have a video on this channel of how to make this homemade ketchup. That's what I call it, but it's basically a sauce of baked tomatoes and peppers, and this is delicious with some spaghetti and meatballs. So the plan is, I'm gonna boil these guys. This sauce, I'm gonna heat up in a little skillet, and then when the pasta is almost ready, I'm gonna use a little bit of the pasta water because it has a lot of those really nice starches. I'm gonna use a little bit of the pasta water because it has a lot of that starch to thin out the sauce, and then I'm gonna introduce them. The meatballs, the spaghetti, and the sauce. Some cheese, some parsley, some fresh grated pepper, and dinner served. I want you guys to have a look at the meatball. Look at that. Gorgeous, juicy, with chunks of zucchini. Absolutely delicious. Now trust me when I tell you that these are amazing right out of the oven without any sauce. They're just absolutely delicious. But when you drench them in a tomato sauce and you put some parsley and some pepper and some spaghetti, this just takes me to heaven. This is the best dinner. I forgot to tell you, I will link over here the video to this homemade peppery tomatoey ketchup. You have to try it. You gotta try these. And let me know in the comments below how you like them. But in my mind, this is like the perfect dinner. My kids love this stuff. By the way, let me know in the comments below if you want to see my recipe for cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice goes really well with these meatballs as well. Anything goes well with them.